Can't be scared to fail and search a profession. So don't be mad at them when they're on to the next one. Everybody got a girl, I'll do it without one. Nigga, I'm about my business, killing competition. You would swear I had a hit list. Every ex that doubted me is asking for forgiveness. And since you can't be my missus, at least you'll get the witness. Or should I say, since you can't be my future witnesses, at least you'll get the witness. May not mean nothing to y'all, but understand, nothing was done for me. So, got my food, about to go home, relax, be ready for work. This video, motivation. This video is for people to look at things differently than what society tells you to look at it as. Again, I say it again, I'll say it even if I was married, wouldn't matter. A lot of people think they're losing because they're single, and they think other people are winning because they're with somebody. But how quickly do y'all forget how relationships really are? Now, if you're in a relationship, a happy, healthy relationship, I can't say nothing about that. That's a good thing. That's what you want, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of motherfuckers in relationships right now that are not in happy relationships. So you, as a single person, you look and you think you're missing out. It's like a kid going to college, doing the right thing in life, and his life's going to pan out later versus the ones that are partying. He thinks he's missing out, but in the end, he's the one that's really winning. It just seems like he's not. And I feel like this. I feel like I might be even happier single than in a relationship. I'm not going to hold myself completely to that, but I just feel like after you break attachment, you no longer really feel sad because you're not with somebody, or you're not with them, or you still hurt by them and all this bullshit. Once you break attachment, man, you'll be happy again, and it won't even matter if you're with somebody or not. I still feel like being happy with somebody is better than being alone, but at the same time, that's the key word, happy, you know what I mean? Not with somebody who cheats, lies, you know what I mean? Some people are taking care of men or women, but other women will look on the outside and think that that woman's really happy, but she's really not. She could portray it on Facebook. They could portray it on Facebook all they want. Not saying that some of them aren't, but I'm saying most of them aren't. Most relationships are not happy. Most relationships are getting cheated on or lied on. I know that's not correctly how you say what I'm trying to say, but you get my point. Most people in relationships are getting cheated on or lied to or neglected or sexless, a lot of shit. Plus, you got to remember this. You have to give energy to a person in a relationship. So honestly, it's kind of easier to be single. So before you start thinking, I want to be with somebody, blah, 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 don't just look at the good part. You got to look at the part that you got to give too. A lot of people don't do that. When they say they miss a relationship or they're tired of being single, all they look at is the glitz and the glamour of it and the treatment that they get. They don't look at the shit they got to do back. You know, the shit you got to give back, the energy you got to put into it, the shit you got to put up with. There's pros and cons of both, single and relationship. I wouldn't even worry about no relationship. I wouldn't covet it if I was you. I mean, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen, but too many people try to rush and make this shit happen, and then they end up with the wrong person, man. That's just what it is. Because you gotta remember, a lot of people use relationships to get what they want out of people. Or they'll be there for a while, and then they'll play you, right? They'll leave you, and then you're stuck again. You're back to square one. You cannot convince me that getting played over and over by different women or men is better than just taking your time to filter out somebody. You can't convince me of that. I feel like that's why some men and women are just bad, because they've dealt with so many. They just feel like there's no hope. Fuck it, I'll just be bad too. But I'm telling y'all right now, man, if a person is not happy within their self, it does not matter if they got the best woman or man on earth. They're not happier than you single if you're happy within yourself single. The reason being is because another person cannot make you happier than yourself. So since another person cannot make you happier than yourself, you cannot convince me that you're so happier than me just because you're with somebody. I know better, and you should know better. A lot of y'all are not happy because you think the only way you could be happy is to be with a woman or man. Some of y'all should have left somebody a long time ago, but you're not going to leave them because the lie feels better to you. The lie that, oh, he won't cheat again. You know, it's all good. It's okay. Everything's all good again. And then as soon as the opportunity happens, he's going to cheat again. He probably never stopped. He probably still doing it still right now, and you don't care. Because you're still content and comfortable with the lie. You live in the lie, man. You love the lie. You don't want to accept the truth. I've been there, I've done it. It feels better to just act like she never cheated, or whatever the case, you know what I mean? When you know that's not true. But since you're attached to that person and you care about that person, it feels better than letting them go. So you stay. But you shouldn't stay. You should let them go. Because they're going to do it again, man. That's the key. If there was some type of guaranteed code that they won't cheat again, then maybe I wouldn't be so much against it. But there is not a guarantee code, and I don't know why that lady's shaking her head at me. Fuck you looking at? There is not no guarantee code of that, man. And 9 times out of 10, if they cheated, they're going to cheat again. So all the people that are still with cheaters and lies and shit, yeah, it feels good to you because it feels better than being alone. It feels better to be with a liar than to be alone. But in the long run, eventually when that liar or that cheater finds somebody where they really don't need you no more, they're not coming back. The only way they're going to come back is when the person they leave you for don't want them no more. Then they'll come back to you. You want to live that the rest of your life? Go ahead. I'm convinced that a lot of people are pretty much what you would call cowards. They're scared, man. They don't believe in God. They believe in the person that they're in a relationship with more than God. They believe they can live without that. They believe that leaving the person alone that God showed that was bad for them, they believe going and having faith in God and walking with God is not as good as holding on to this lying ass feeling. That's what they believe. And they're not going to let it go because they're attached to that person. But if they realize that eventually you will not be attached to that person no more, and all these feelings and shit, these lies that you're holding on to, bearing you down, all it takes is that first step. But then again, you got people who are in situations where they need somebody. And that's why a lot of people stick with people too. This is why you must stay on your purpose. And if you're single, that's why you should be on your purpose. Because there's no guarantee you get with somebody else, they're not going to do you wrong. See, people have to stay with people because they're not on their purpose. They're not in a position to walk away. A lot of it's position in life, believe it or not. It's 2 things usually why people stay with somebody they know that's not good for them. They need them in their mind, they need them, and they haven't found a replacement. Those are the 2 reasons why motherfuckers stay with somebody that cheats on them, lies on them, and everything. But I'm telling you, if you break that attachment from them, once you break that attachment, you might not even want to be in a relationship for a while because you broke that attachment. But I guess to some people, it's just more comfortable, man. It's what they're used to. I've been there, I've done it. I know why motherfuckers do it, man. But every time I finally just said, fuck it, I'll leave this person alone, it was never a regret. It was never a regret, man. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it was wasted time. Going back, acting like they won't cheat again or whatever the fuck they did, you know what I mean? Y'all know how it go. Women out here acting like, that's my man, even though he fucked somebody else and shit. Let it go, man. He's not your man. and he's going to stick around and he's going to cheat again because you let him. Because you let him. You'd rather live a lie than to leave that motherfucker alone and trust God. You'd rather believe the devil. You can't get another person better than him. He'll never cheat again. That's all fucking devil, man. God shows you the truth. Here's the truth. Look, he's in the bed with another woman. Here's the truth. Here comes the devil. Nah, man. He ain't gonna cheat on you again, girl. You'll never find nobody else anyway. That's the devil. The devil wants to keep you there, man. Why don't people get this shit, man? So until you get balls and trust God, I guess you're not going to get a blessing. You're going to be stuck with the fucking sleeping with the enemy for the rest of your fucking life until you get the balls to close the door. Because the enemies, one thing about these enemies, these so-called evil-ass people who like to lie and cheat and shit, they always going to come back to see if you're going to really close that door or not. They always going to come back to see if they can get access to you again. Whenever they're done doing their little shit, they're going to come right back to your ass. And you going to let them back in. Oh, I don't got a girlfriend or boyfriend, so I'll take you back. Nah, fuck that. See, if you was focusing on your life and shit like that, you wouldn't be worried about taking a man back right now or a woman back right now. You wouldn't want to. Because your life would be improving if you really focus on your life and shit. And then, as far as needing a motherfucker, man, if you got kids and shit, you shouldn't even be dependent on a man at all. Like, you shouldn't even be in that position. And once you break away from a man that you got to take care of, you should never deal with another man you got to take care of if you got kids. Never. I don't give a fuck about, oh, a real woman don't ask for this or that. Beyonce knows is a real woman. $500 million. She asked Jay-Z for shit, so therefore cut it out. Beyonce is $500 million. Well, worth. She's worth $500 million, and she still asks Jay-Z for shit. Cut that shit out. Oh, a real woman don't ask for this or that. It's about your kids. Real women gonna date men that is good for their kids. Plain and simple. Because you can say, well, I don't need a man for none all you want, but it still affects you. He's a part of your life. He could affect your mental. Make you not want to go to work and eat and all this shit. So it matters. It matters, man. Whenever you bring somebody in your life, it matters. Because they're going to have an effect on you. Even on Facebook, people can have an effect on you. You don't even see them in your life. So imagine somebody you're a bit intimate with or whatever. All I know is if they cheated, they're going to cheat again. You could book it. Say whatever you want. I don't care what people, my husband never cheated again, all this lying ass shit. I ain't got time for it. You just believe that because that's what you want to believe. You believe that they won't do it again. And they're going to do it again. I promise you. You could book it. I put my last dollar on it. Anybody that cheat will cheat again. I put my every last dollar on it. So it's up to you. Do you want to go through it again? Because, yeah, that little Band-Aid is going to be good for a while. It's going to be healed for a while because, you know, it feels good. You got them back and all this bullshit, but they're going to do it again. And they're going to do it again, bro. Just is what it is. I know it's hard to accept because you're hit. Like, damn, I didn't expect that. I ain't ready to let them go. But you got to be ready to let them go. You know what I mean? Because they did what they did. Trust me, they're going to regret it in the end. The only way you're going to regret it is by holding on to the motherfucker and then they do it again. Deep down inside, motherfuckers know they're not happy. But they still stay with them because they're scared to be alone. Or they feel they need somebody. That's why you got to get on your shit so you don't need somebody. And consequently, when you get on your shit, you by default, you start to feel like I could do anything in the world. Now you start to work more, make more money, and you feel like you don't need nobody. You ain't gonna die if you ain't got a man in your life and all this other shit. All that shit will fall in place. Or you can go back to the lie to believe that you're gonna die if you don't leave a cheater or a misabusing person or whatever they are. You're gonna die because you left a situation that it might be killing you. Ain't that a bitch? I'm gonna stay with a woman that basically breaking me down every day, stressing me out, killing me, basically. But I'm gonna die if I leave her alone? That's stupid, man. You're gonna die if you stay with the man that you know is gonna cheat again, the lies again, all this shit. Nah, it's the opposite. The devil's a lie, man. God shows us what we need to see. When God shows you somebody cheats, that's it. Either you take it or leave it. Or they did this, they punched you in your face, stole from you, whatever they did. When God shows you, that's it. You take it or leave it. It's on you after that. It's on you if you want to say, well, I'm gonna ignore what you showed me, God, and I'm just gonna play it off. It's on you, man. You can't even say, why me, God? Why can't I find the right man or woman? Because you didn't let go. You didn't do what God wanted you to do. He showed you what happened. It's time for you to go so you can go walk in this journey with me. That's what God wants you to do when he shows you people you need out of your life. He wants you to leave them alone. It's not just relationships, friendships, right? God wants you to trust in him and walk with him because he already knows the situation is going to be hard for anybody that cared about somebody. God knows everything, right? But you got to trust God, but nobody want to do that, though. We want to trust the devil still. We want to trust the devil again, and it probably was a lie from the jump. There was probably already plenty of red flags that God showed us, and we ignored it. God showed you, see, look, she flirts with other men. You at dinner, or he or she. Look, they flirt with other men or women. Nah, the devil. Nah, no, he ain't. He just being nice, or whatever the fuck. Y'all get the case. Y'all get the point. Or he doesn't even take care of his own kids. But, you know, with you, you're different. You're a special woman. He'll never do that to you. That's the devil lying. God shows you right there. Look. He don't take care of his kids. He can't love you. A man cannot love you if he doesn't love all his kids. All of them. How can he love you if he doesn't even love his own kids? Or a woman. Vice versa. How? Explain. I'll wait. And for men who are willing to make women put them before their kids, that's wrong. Because if a woman is willing to comply to that, you already know what time it is. How the hell is she going to love you, but she put her kids before you? It makes no sense. Real men wouldn't even ask a woman to do that. For real, for real. Because we like when women take care of their kids, because that means if I had a kid by the woman, she'd do the same shit. But motherfuckers don't get it. Now, of course, she going to try to make way for you, too, to spend time with you, too, yeah. But she's not going to just discard her kid like that. And no real man expects that. We want women that don't do that. But, you know, y'all know how I go, man. Oh, man, I don't know, man. All I know is, I ain't going to say relationships are overrated, but most people who are in relationships right now are overrating their relationship. They're really not happy. Not all people, but most. Yes, most people are not happy in relationships right now. So why you rushing? I'm not in a rush. I'm not taking forever either. Like, I feel like whatever's meant to happen is going to happen if you do what's right. Like, but if you rush, this is where you get divorces and all this shit. A lot of people rushed into marriage and shit in their 20s and shit. Now they divorce in their 30s. What the fuck is that? Fuck that. I'd rather stay unmarried until my 30s or 40s. What the fuck? If I'm just going to get divorced, I'm good on that. I don't want divorce. You know what I'm saying? Flat out, man. If I marry a woman, I've said for life. Till death do us part, motherfucker. What part don't y'all get? There ain't no divorce. There ain't nobody trying to divorce shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. But a lot of people are still kids getting married. You're not even an adult really yet. You are an adult, but you're not. Not on the level of understanding how relationships really are and what it really takes to make a marriage work. You're not on that level. Very few people, if they pick the right person to gel together, they'll make it from their 20s on. That's very rare, though, because most people, they don't even know how to pick the right person at that age. They just don't. They're going to pick off a dumb shit. Ooh, 6'5" tattoos. Ooh, she's got a big booty. They're going to pick off dumb shit, man. You cannot tell me as a woman or man, well, I hope not, that you pick men or women the same way as you did when you was 15 and 20. And come on, man. Y'all know it's not true. If it is, there's a serious problem. If you are attracted to shit, that you might be attracted to certain things, but if you pick a woman or man based off of the same shit you did when you was 15 or something, oh, yeah. Nah, something not right there. Plus, you just didn't understand. You didn't have the understanding of what it took to make one work. All I'm saying is, man, if you're in a happy relationship, good. Hopefully it stays that way. But a lot of people are living a lie, so do not believe the hype and don't just rush into shit. And don't let people tell you, oh, something must be wrong with him. That's why they don't know what the fuck who wants you or not. You might not want people. You might not even want a relationship. Maybe that's why you're single. Maybe you're so happy single that you don't want to put yourself in that position to be cheated on and lied to right now. Or, yeah, you don't want to take that risk right now. But some people will say, well, maybe he nobody wants him or this or that. But yet people who are always getting cheated on, they're wanted so fucking much, but they're getting cheated on. Yet people who always got a different boyfriend or girlfriend every week, they're wanted so fucking much. Just because they're not single, right? Stop. Don't believe this shit, people. I promise y'all, man. I promise y'all on this one, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when you always got to be with somebody and rushing in relationships and rushing and shit, a lot of times y'all pass up on the right one because you're involved with the wrong ones. The right one come along, you're involved with everybody else. You done fucked it up. See what I'm saying? Your phone blowing up at dinner because you're with the right one, but your phone blowing up because you wanted to casually date motherfuckers. Which, if you want to casually date, do you. I don't really agree with it too much, to be honest. I think once you say, this is the person I'm going to be dating, there's a difference between going out with somebody and dating. When I say dating, that means you're actually picking that person, like, I'm going to try to fuck with her. But to me, I'm not everybody else. You know what I mean? But to me, if I say I'm dating a woman, that means basically I'm considering her my girlfriend, basically. But we haven't made it official or some shit. But you know, other people, they want to casually date, and that's fine. I ain't judging nobody. But I'm telling you, a lot of people feel like, well, you're going to miss out on somebody if you don't casually date. I think it's if you casually date, you raise the chances of missing out on somebody because you got too many people involved that shouldn't be there. Just my choice. And another thing, I feel like if I met somebody and I like them enough, why would I keep looking for more? Makes no sense. If I think this person is good enough and it seems like they might feel that way back, why would I keep dating? After some point, let's just say, hypothetically, say you kind of know that both of y'all going to fuck with each other. Why would you keep looking? If you both content, it makes no sense. But motherfuckers out here doing this because they're greedy, they're selfish, and all that other shit. But not everybody that casually dates is greedy or selfish. I want to take that back because I don't want to think that. It's not everybody. Some people actually believe this is the way you should do it. But I still feel that casually dating can ultimately cost you the right person more than not casually dating, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people say that's why they do it. And that's fine if you do it, if you want to do it. I just don't really agree with it. I know what I like. If I only thing is I have to get to know somebody. Like I know if I want to get to know somebody or try to or consider, you know what I mean? I don't need to be dating 80,000 women that let me know what the fuck I like. I'm a grown ass man. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, man. You know, motherfuckers don't know what they want, man. And then they pick somebody and it's the wrong person any fucking way. Ah, shit, man. It's crazy, man. But all I know is it's good to not be cheated on and lied to and shit. That's all I know. So if I can't have a relationship with the right woman, I don't want one. Meaning a woman that ain't gonna fuck me over and shit. The fuck? I don't care what anybody say. Ooh, he's still single. I'd be single till I'm dead in the grave. I'd rather be single, dead in the grave, right? Before I get involved with a wrong relationship. That's just how I feel. Because I'm so happy alone. Like, it don't matter. Only thing gonna happen if a woman will just enhance it or be a part of that happiness. I'm already happy. A woman's just gonna be a part of that. And that's where people fuck up. They're not happy unless they got a woman or man. And that's why they don't leave these motherfuckers lying and cheating on them or shit. They feel miserable, but they don't understand that's part of the breakup. You're gonna feel that way because you was attached to them. It's part of the breakup, man. But they don't even want to take that first step. So therefore, they don't take a step in life. They stay exactly where they was, living a lie with a fucking cheater. Y'all have a great day. Or not just a cheater, an abuser, whatever the fuck they are doing. You stay in you stay there. Your life don't improve. And you're going to get cheated on and lied to or whatever the hell they've been doing. Like Jay-Z said, you can't be scared to fail in search of perfection. What is perfection? Well, in my opinion, perfection is, yes, you got to have God and all that. We get that. But perfection eventually would be like a home, a woman, dogs and kids, shit like that. So if I'm scared, I'm holding on a woman that just cheated on me. She's not part of the program. It is what it is. Or I could be scared. Oh, no, I'm never going to find nobody else. I better just stay. But see, when I'm working on myself, I don't have to stay with a woman. I don't have to put up with a woman's shit. The right woman's not gonna put you through bullshit by default. We get this, but you don't have to put up with a woman or man's shit if you are on your shit. You don't need their money to pay your rent and all this shit. So you gotta suck and fucking stay with the enemy that fucks everybody else because you need rent money. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. A lot of people are not, their life is not where it should be because they was worried about relationships so fucking much. Worried about a woman or man and threw their whole fucking life away. A woman was about to go to college and everything, but then she got pregnant by some rockhead motherfucker, man. Worried about relationships. Now her life is all fucked up. It's hard for her to get ahead now. So many people have done this shit. They can't get ahead in life because they always think they gotta have some motherfucker in their life. A dude or a woman that really is dragging them down. It's the sad truth. Don't mean the right one will. The right one won't do that. They'll enhance your life. Y'all enhance each other's life. But let's be honest. Too many relationships are with people that are dragging their life down, man. And that's exactly why it is that. Because why? They were so worried about relationships, or they think they can't be alone and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They think they can't be happy unless they're with that person. But really, that person is making them unhappy. It's toxic as fuck, man.